Hey, here we are once again. And, once again, sometimes it seems that life can get in the way. Life can really throw our plans into chaos and into disarray. And it's really just a matter of saying, you know what? I am still committed to my goals. I'm still committed to doing the things that I said I would do. And I'm still going to show up and do the things that I know I need to be doing and I know I committed to. And I know if I just maintain the discipline, I maintain the steadfastness in face of difficulty and in the face of problems and chaos, I will advance toward my goals. And that is the mentality that we all need to have when we approach something like a meditation discipline or any other kind of discipline or any other kind of practice in life, any other kind of life situation. That's just how it is. We just say to ourselves, you know, life is going to do what it does. Life is going to throw any number of wrenches at us, and we just need to show up anyway. We just need to commit, and we just need to say, hey, life, here we are. Now we're going to move toward our goals regardless. And that's what we're doing here today. That's what we've been doing for the past 15 days, and that's what we'll continue to do for the next however many days are left. So here it is. So let's go ahead and let's take our posture. Again, I would recommend sitting. If you want to lie down, you may. Don't fall asleep. You can also stand up. You can also do a slow contemplative walk. Again, I recommend sitting. You don't have to sit cross-legged on the floor. You can sit in a chair. I'm sitting in a chair right now. But make sure that your back is straight. Make sure you're not going to hurt yourself if you're sitting for a prolonged period of time. Make sure you're comfortable, but at the same time, you won't want to move. You don't feel the urge to move, shift your position, do whatever. We're only doing this for 15, 20 minutes or so. So if you feel like you need to move within 15 or 20 minutes, you probably need to find a more comfortable position to be in. In theory, you shouldn't move ever. So like if you're sitting there for 3 hours, you also shouldn't move. It's a lot more difficult, and it's a lot more of a part of the contemplative meditation practice to not move for an extended period of time. But if you're sitting for 20 minutes or whatever, 15 or 20 minutes, and you feel the need to move, either the position is not good enough for you, you're I don't know, crooked or something, or you have to work more with the mind, and you have to understand that the mind is telling you you're uncomfortable, even though there's no conceivable way that you would be uncomfortable if you're just sitting in a chair, if you're just sitting down and you're just sitting for 15 minutes, being still for 15 minutes. That shouldn't be a problem. If it is a problem, and there is no medical reason for that, it just means that the mind is untrained, and you just have to keep training it. So just keep practicing and really maintain the intention. I'm not going to move. I'm not going to move. I'm not going to move. So if you feel the urge to move, just keep that intention that you're not going to move throughout the rest of the practice. So with that, let's go ahead and take the posture, and let's close our eyes. And we're going to settle. We're just going to imagine that all that sediment in our day is just settling down like a snow globe that's been shaken up. We're just going to stop shaking it, and we're just going to let all of that sediment settle down. All of that settlement just settling right down, letting gravity just take all of that sediment and bring it down. Bring it down to the point where it's no longer moving, you're no longer moving, your mind is no longer moving, the body is no longer moving. Everything is just settling down. All of the stress of the day is settling down. All of the stress of your life is settling down. All of the stress of your future worries, your future plans, none of that matters right now. It's all just settling down. And as you're sitting here settling down the mind, settling down the body, you may notice certain sensations that arise, certain sensations that are becoming more prominent. Just let those be what they are. Just let sensation arise naturally and let sensation fall away naturally. It's just sensation. Feel that sensation. Really feel into it. Don't think about it. Don't perpetuate it. Just like a fish that's swimming by in the ocean, just slowly put your hand on it and let it swim by. Don't grab onto it. Don't block it. Don't try to swim with it. Just feel it as it swims by. Just letting the mind settle down. There's nowhere else for you to be right now. You can be right here, right now. Just letting the mind, letting the body, letting everything just settle down. Fall into gravity. Let everything just fall into gravity. If you notice that there are thoughts that you've started thinking, you notice that the mind has become more active. Just remind the mind to settle down. Don't think about settling down. Don't think about how you're going to do it. Literally just stop and Let all that sediment, all those thoughts, everything that is taking you away from the contemplation of settling down, just let everything fall away and settle down. Let everything just settle. Just understand that everything is falling down with gravity, being pulled down to gravity, just like a snow globe that's been shaken up. Now all that sediment is just falling down. All that sediment is just settling down. There's nowhere else to be right now. Just right here. Just let everything fall into gravity. Just let the mind and the body and all the sensations settle down. All that movement, all that stress, all that worry, all that trying to keep everything together, trying to control everything. Just let it fall away. Open yourself up to gravity and just let it pull all that stuff down. And as you're letting gravity pull everything down, start contemplating. Do you trust that gravity is going to pull it all down? Do you trust that gravity is pulling you down? Do you trust that gravity is holding down everything you know? Feel into that trust. Feel into that trust of gravity. You trust gravity will keep you down. You do. You walk around with that trust every second of every day. So just feel into that trust. You can release all of your worries, all of your fears, all of your doubts. You know that gravity will hold you down. You trust implicitly that gravity will hold you down. Feel into that trust. Feel into that 100% trust of gravity. You're safe in trusting gravity. You're secure in trusting gravity. Just feel. Feel that safety. Feel that security. Feel that trust. Feel that deep, deep trust. And as you feel this deep trust of gravity, feel everything settling down. Feel all the worries, all the tension, all the doubt. Feel it all settling down. And trust that gravity will pull it down, pull it away, let it fall away. And as we sit here feeling gravity, feeling our trust in gravity, feeling gravity settling down everything, slowly start to become aware of the room that we're in, start to become aware of the sounds in the room. You hear everything settling down. You hear how gravity pulls all of this sound. Feel the trust in this sound. And then let's slowly start to open our eyes. And we can feel the settling down of all this visual sensation. And see how gravity pulls it all down as well. We can watch it all settle down. And with that, I'll see you tomorrow.